Hey, you guys. So I wasn't going to post this, but I just pulled this spread and this shit is crazy. So I'm like, you know what? Why not share it with everyone? I just pulled a random spread because I just wanted to see like what does spirit want me to know about. And I was like, whoa, okay. So bear with me. This is a storytelling. I'm just going to read the cards as they are and we'll see what happens with whatever this is coming up. So there's something here about shame and regret. We have the albatross here, okay? And the albatross is about omens and people feeling cursed and shame, guilt, regret. And the first card that comes out, get this, is the church. So there's something here about an establishment, okay? A church, religious practices. It's about indoctrination. It's about programming. And it even says on there, programming. What do the churches do? Program people into believing something. But get this. Look what's underneath it. A snake, okay? Deceit. There's something going on with a church. And I'm going to tell you that there's going to be a message coming up in the future. It's being hidden right now because we have the moon. But the moon is about like cycles. There's something about cycles, right? And so we got the church, the snake, and the anchor. So it's weird how I see these cards, how they line up, and you can see how the snake is looking down at the anchor like, I know we're going down. We're going down. They're going down. There's a church that's going down, and there might have been something to do. There's something here about sexual deviancy, if that's how you want to say it, because we have Mars and the tower, which is the phallic symbol for also, you know what, the male part. You know what I'm talking about. I have to keep it clean for YouTube. And then right underneath that, we have sexuality, right next to the snake. And there's something here about it being hidden, but that it's gonna come out because we have, look at this. Look at this. We've got the Celtic knot here. And the Celtic knot is about legendary, infinity. So what goes around comes around. And then we have the Milky Way, which is like the Milky Way, right? All the stars aligning in the Milky Way. And then right underneath that, we have the writer, which is communication. So you're going to hear something on the news, social media, like something here is going down with this church. And it is some crazy shit. And you're going to hear all about it. The news is traveling in. How long it takes, I don't know, but you heard it here. Something crazy, because there's going to be exposure. It says here with the Milky Way, it's all about networking, marketing, social media, publicity, internet, fame, expand, exposure, spotlight. The moon is what's hiding the information, but this shows up in the future underneath the Celtic knot and the rider. It's talking about the rider is the deliverance of the news. Like, it's funny because we've got the moon and the sun. And if this isn't about a church, which it very well could also be in tandem, it's about a hierarchy. It's about an institution. And with Mars here, it's going to cause a war. Like, it's going to cause a war. Like, but this is a good sign that something is happening. But I feel like with the moon here, it's behind the scenes. It has not quite made it out to the media just yet. My nose, yeah. And it's talking about use your intuition when this information comes out. But there's going to be there's some action that's been taken on this. But it's going to create some chaos because that's what Mars, it does. It's the ruler of destruction. And it's sitting right next to the church. Right next to the church. With the snake underneath it. Like, this was a crazy story. This is so crazy. But yeah, so there's going to be a lot of shame in all of this, like a public shame, public shaming. People are going to be questioning their faith. I think more and more people are waking up. They're using their intuition more. They're, delving more into spirituality because we have, maybe even astrology for some. You're talking to astrologers, or you're studying astrology, or you're studying spirituality because you're starting to see a lot of the corruption in the church. That is not my opinion, but if the shoe fits, lace those bitches up. Because I'm seeing a lot of it. And I'm not here to judge. There's corruption everywhere, even in the spiritual community. You've got a lot of fake spiritual people who are taking what we do, the people who actually fucking care and are trying to guide you guys. And you got assholes out there ruining people's fucking lives, But again, that's why even with psychics, like, you got to be very, very careful, and astrologers, because people change the trajectory of their lives based off of what we do, even though, disclaimer, these are for entertainment purposes only. If you choose to entertain the idea, great. And if not, great, whatever. But this is not to be substituted for any health or legal or any advice. Read the disclaimer in my description box. But yeah, people are done with these established societies, these established hierarchies. People are seeing the betrayal. There's betrayal here. You got to be very careful with the reptilians right now. The snake charmers. Because they've been in development for a very long time. A snake can shed its skin, but it's still a snake. If you do go to church, you might hear that there is a snake outside of the church, or you could have seen a snake on your way to church, or you could hear about this from someone in your sphere. That's only going to be for a few of you. That's how you know that there's something going on. That's one of the surefire ways. And Spirit's like, listen, we're showing you the sign. Look at pay attention to your intuition. But I see this, whatever is going on here, like this anchor, I just see it going down. Like them trying to bury it, bury the story, bury it, at the depths of the ocean. Just keep it stuck. But again, with that moon there, and then the rider, the moon is what's trying to hide it. The rider is going into the sunlight. The sun is what illuminates it. It shines a light on it. Whatever was hidden is going to come to light, regardless, because there's going to be somebody who brings exposure to the situation. This is a freaking crazy ass story. Thank you for entertaining my banter. I couldn't not record this. Let's see what happens. Comment, save this, and let me know when you hear something. Anyway, love you guys all so much. Like, share, and subscribe. Again, it's just a storytelling. But Who knows? Anyway, like, share, and subscribe. Chat with you soon. Take care.